Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and just lay there, eyes open, wondering why? It's dark. Quiet. Everyone else is asleep. But you're wide awake. At 2:12 a.m. Again. You check the clock. You roll over. You sigh. And that tiny voice in your mind starts to ask, what's wrong with me? Why can't I sleep through the night anymore? But my dear, before you jump to conclusions, let me offer you a different thought. Maybe, just maybe, this moment isn't a problem to fix, but a message to receive. 1. Aging isn't breaking, it's recalibrating. As we grow older, we begin to notice certain shifts. Our joints speak a little louder. Our appetite changes. And yes, our sleep patterns evolve. You see, your body isn't malfunctioning. It's simply adjusting. Hormones like melatonin decrease. Sleep becomes lighter. Dreams come more often, and wakefulness slips in between them like soft whispers. This isn't a flaw. This is your body doing what it's meant to do. Adapting. So the next time you wake at 2 a.m., don't see it as a sign of weakness. See it as your inner self tapping gently on your shoulder. Saying, hey, there's something you need to hear. 2. The hour between worlds. There's something mystical about the time between 2 and 4 a.m. Have you felt it? It's like the world is holding its breath. No traffic. No phones. No demands. Just stillness. Soft air. And the quiet hum of your own existence. Some call it the hour between worlds. A time when the veil is thin. Between what we see and what we sense. In many cultures, these hours are sacred. A window where ancestors speak. Where intuition sharpens. Where the soul remembers what the mind forgot. If you find yourself awake during this time, consider it an invitation. Not to worry, but to listen. 3. Your mind isn't broken, it's processing. You're not just lying awake. You're processing. Think about it. All day long, your mind is on overdrive. Decisions, conversations, little frustrations, quiet disappointments. And when night falls, your body rests. But your heart might still be catching up. Waking up at 2 a.m. might simply mean that your soul is sorting the unsorted. What if, instead of fighting that wakefulness, you greeted it? A few deep breaths. A prayer. A quiet thank you. A journal by the bedside, just a sentence or two to spill out what's stirring. This isn't wasted time. This is healing time. 4. Don't fight the wake-up, flow with it. Here's a truth that might surprise you. Trying to force yourself back to sleep can be the very thing keeping you awake. The body doesn't respond well to pressure, especially in the quiet of night. Instead, try this. Sit up slowly. Sip warm water if you like. Light a candle. Watch the flame. Or just sit in the dark and feel your breath, one inhale, one exhale. Let go of the thought, I need to sleep. And replace it with, I am resting. Even now. That shift in mindset alone can bring enough peace to lull you gently back into dreams. 5. What to avoid at this hour. Now, while stillness is your friend at 2 a.m., there are a few things that are not. Resist the urge to grab your phone. That cold blue light doesn't just wake your eyes. It wakes your brain. And once your mind is in scroll mode, it's hard to return to stillness. Also, be kind to your thoughts. If your inner voice starts yelling, why can't I sleep like I used to? Something's wrong with me. Pause. Instead, say to yourself, this is just a moment. It will pass. You're not failing. You're just awake. And that's okay. 6. A return to the forgotten rhythm. You might be surprised to know that our ancestors, before electricity, before alarms, often slept in 2 shifts. They called it first sleep and second sleep. A wakeful hour in between was completely normal. People would rise quietly, pray, write, hold one another, and then return to sleep, gently and naturally. Modern life has taught us to fear wakefulness. But nature once embraced it. You can too. You're not broken. You're remembering. 7. How to drift back, when you're ready. So how do you return to rest? The answer is, with gentleness. Try laying on your side, one hand over your heart. Notice the beating. It's been beating since before you were born. Count your breaths. Not to sleep, but to calm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think of a place that brings peace. The smell of your mother's kitchen. A quiet path in the woods. A soft morning by the sea. Let your mind drift there. No hurry. No expectation. Sleep, like a cat, comes back only when you stop calling for it. 8. A message in the middle of the night. What if your 2 a.m. waking isn't a problem, but a message? Maybe it's reminding you to slow down, to breathe, to reconnect with something, someone, you've been missing. Maybe it's grief that hasn't had time to be felt during the day. Or love that didn't get expressed. Or a dream that's ready to surface again. Listen. Write it down if you like. Then, say thank you. And allow your spirit to rest again. 9. You are not alone in this hour. Right now, somewhere out there, someone else is awake. At the same moment. Feeling the same strange stirrings in their chest. Wondering if they're the only one. You're not. There is a quiet, invisible circle of us. Old souls. Midnight thinkers. Wandering hearts. All breathing in the same sacred stillness. You are never truly alone. Not even in the darkest hour. 10. A final thought, as the morning nears. So next time you wake up at 2 a.m., don't ask, what's wrong with me? Instead, ask, what is this moment here to teach me? And remember, your body is wise. Your soul is speaking. And peace is never as far as it seems. Sleep will return. But first, sometimes, wisdom comes. Let it. Tell us in the comments, do you wake up around 2 or 3 a.m.? What do you usually do in those quiet hours? Subscribe for more peaceful reflections, gentle wisdom, and soulful storytelling every week. Like this video if it spoke to your heart. Share this with someone who needs reassurance tonight. Listen again when you're feeling restless, it's always here for you.